this week is all about how we make the videos, what goes into them, what equipment we use, the ups and downs of being content creators. And if that is not as interesting to you as some of the travel-y bits or the boat project bits, then we get that. Maybe we'll see you next week. For those of you sticking around, yeah, this is how we do it. This is your behind-the-scenes look at For Love of Wind. YouTube is the worst. Hey everybody, we're back. All right, so yeah, this is how we create content and the difficulties that entails. So I guess we'll start with our first video came out March of 23. The channel says it's been around since like August or September of 22. But that was because we knew we would be creating the channel, so we just secured the name. Our first For Love of Wind video came out in March of 23. And we blew it out of the water.
We have heard a lot of content creators say it takes a year or more just to get monetized and just to start getting a following. And we were monetized in 20 days.
20 days.
20 days from
our first video,
we were monetized.
The day before our fourth video came out. We were releasing every Sunday. So the Saturday before our fourth video came out, 20 days in. The termites really helped.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's a great thing that we were monetized in 20 days because it took an extreme event, the termites, in order for us to become monetized. And just because you're monetized doesn't mean that you're making a huge amount of money.
Oh, no.
And we still are not making a huge amount of money on our videos.
Oh, no.
Just through YouTube alone. But the amount that we spent getting rid of the termites far exceeded anything that we will make on YouTube for the foreseeable future.
Yes.
So it definitely was not a good marketing strategy, but it did help us to get monetized.
Yeah, clearly. But the termite video got 43,000 views as of this video, as of February 24. 43,000 views. Definitely, far and away, our most popular video. Now, For Love of Wind was not our first channel.
It wasn't.
Nope. In fact, this video is from our first channel. So Germany top tip for mountain biking. This is the 24-speed mountain bike that I have. The back brakes are good for slowing down and stopping. The front brakes are good for like emergencies. Isn't that right, Mommy? She's laughing too hard at me now. So that's the top tip for the day. Front brakes bad, back brakes good. That's all. That is my blood on the concrete. And let's see. Where's the dang knee wound? There's the knee wound. And there's a slightly lesser knee wound. Let's get it in the light. Oh, there we go. And check that out. That's just good stuff right there. What do you think?
It's awful.
You remember it, right?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes.
And you're laughing at me.
Yes.
So you're actually laughing at me in the video. I'm bleeding. I'm scarred. You're still laughing at me.
Such a funny situation. Not good.
Not good. So, anyway, yeah. So, as a side note, if you can find that original channel, and it actually has 2 videos that are in the 30,000s. Yeah, the original channel has 2 videos that went over 30,000, which is amazing.
It's crazy.
Right? We've only had 1 video on For Love of Wind go over 1,000. But if you can find the name of that channel, put it in a comment and we'll pin your comment to the top of this video. I want to see if anybody can find that channel. It's got 85 subscribers still.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
I did not know
We haven't put a video up on that since like 2012. Anyway, here nor there. So, as a small bit of trivia, the most popular YouTube video we've ever been in got 5.1 million views. How about that?
That's pretty great.
That many people have seen us. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, we did the Trans-America Trail a long time ago. We shot a video for one of our daughter's favorite channels because we thought it'd be hilarious to be watching the video with our daughter and for her to see her parents on it. So, we shot a video for the channel. We submitted it. They accepted it. And they went ahead and used the video. So here's that video.
Grilled cheese and soda. So I feel like we've accomplished something today.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
I'm Cade.
And I'm Misha.
And we're on the Trans-American Trail in New Mexico. Willett Road. And now it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Oh, you know when they saw that, they were like, hey, we gotta stop. I love it.
Oh, that's so awesome. It's so awesome. So, yeah, the channel's Good Mythical Morning, one of the more popular channels on YouTube. Our daughter introduced us to that in like 2016, 2017. And we're on the back of it. So the Willett Road was funny because they have a whole series of Willett do stuff. And that episode happens to be Willett Ramen. If you go to Good Mythical Morning and Google, or if you go to YouTube and look up Willett Ramen, like the ramen noodle, Willett Ramen, Good Mythical Morning. Yeah.
That's us.
We're at the end of that
You have
video.
to watch all the way to the end.
We have to, hey, but still, and they're funny.
But we're there. They are, yeah.
They're funny. All right, so let's talk about the equipment that we use. So when we started For Love of Wind, everything was shot on an iPhone 12. And you know what? I love the camera in this. It is absolutely amazing.
We still use it as our primary low light camera because it does take really good pictures and video in low light situations, which our other motion cameras do not.
Right. The GoPros, the DJIs, the stuff like that, they don't do as well. If you have an iPhone 12, and I'm sure it's better now with 13s and 14s and whatever they're up to, 96 or something like that. The low light video is pretty amazing. However, you still have to hold this, and that can be shaky. So one of our first equipment purchases was the Hohem gimbal. This thing is really awesome also. I'm going to set it up here, and then we'll talk about it. All right. So the Hohem gimbal for iPhones, turn it on. There we go. Oh, now we're locked in. This thing is awesome. As you can see, I can move my hand all around, and it really keeps that phone completely level. And truthfully, you can shoot with just this. Like, the camera's really good. The audio's okay. I would recommend another microphone. But you combine this gimbal with an iPhone, and this thing fits all kinds of phones. So you combine one of these gimbals, you can do a lot of great shots. The iPhone does excellent time lapse. It does excellent slow motion. Very, very happy with how the iPhone turned out. From the iPhone, we went to the GoPro Hero 10. And that was a pretty big step up. This is a very easy, shoots 4K, 30 frame, 60 frame. We really liked the GoPro. They overheat pretty fast, but this one did great. This one is dead. Our GoPro Hero 10 died. We'll get into that in a little while, but probably after the second or third video on our channel, everything was shot on a GoPro Hero 10 Black. Now, obviously, this microphone was not great, so we did get the Rode shotgun mic. Let me shove it in its dead cat here. So we had the Rode shotgun mic and the Media Mod. The Media Mod snaps around this, and then the microphone gets held in the cold shoe on top of it or on the side of it. This microphone really helped out quite a bit. Okay, this is the GoPro at selfie stick length underneath the air conditioner. No microphone. The GoPro Hero 10 Black with the Media Mod with the wind guard on the microphone underneath the air conditioning. GoPro Hero 10 Black with the Rode shotgun mic on a cold shoe underneath the air conditioner. So you can tell, obviously, the Rode microphone, was a nice audio upgrade, and that really helped get good sound quality when we were recording stuff. The downside to that was you have to be kind of close to the camera. I can't be looking down doing some work. I can't be across the boat doing some work. So we ended up buying this Sony Voice recorder, and it had a nice little lapel mic on a cable. Mm-hmm. We would mic Misha up for our talks. You saw that microphone. It wasn't this little lapel mic here. It was but we'd wear it around.
So the downside to using this little gadget for recording audio is that it creates a separate audio file. So you have your video on the video camera and your audio on the Sony, and you have to line those files up so that your audio aligns with your video. So you've seen the little clacker boards that they use in Hollywood.
Too loud?
We don't know. That was awesome.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you do that. So we don't have one of those. So we have to just make a clear, sharp sound at the beginning of our video so that we know where to line up the audio track.
Which means we have literally hundreds, and I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of shots of me and Misha clapping for the camera. Do that for the audio.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that was a horrible clap.
Looks like you're trying to swat a mosquito. Ah, there we go.
And now that is recording. All right. I have to clap over here for Misha's sake. Right about there.
Watch the goods. Can't smack the goods.
Well, I like to smack the goods. Oh, we got a clap. There we go. Well, that was a horrible clap. And action! Oh, before you ask that. And action. There we go.
We have to wait for the dust to clear now.
Okay. Whatever. You get the picture. So the next big purchase we made equipment-wise was a drone. Not our first drone. We bought a drone back in 2016. It was a Unique drone. That's the brand. It was pretty cool. I guess it was. I mean, it was all right.
It was nice. It was huge. It came with this gigantic hard case that actually was on wheels. Was it on wheels?
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's got a little handle like a suitcase because this thing was huge.
We did several off-roading trips with it and really, really liked it. But it was way too big. So we went and bought the DJI Mavic Mini 2. This is the whole package. The drone, the controller, everything. But that's the whole drone. So all of our drone footage has been on that.
So it takes really good video.
Also, we're not great at catching it.
It can lift off and land on its own, and it will come back and land in the same spot from which it took off.
If you're on a boat, that same spot is not where the boat is.
Right. So we've sent it up from our solar panels.
It was directly overhead, and it said, signal lost, returning home. And we couldn't see anything on the phone, which was very scary because it was going to come land back on the solar panels, and Flo had done her little swing and swung away. And I'm literally in the dinghy, like paddling out to try and get underneath it as it's coming down to land on the water. And it was going down to the water. It was like, it headed for the ocean.
It's on its way, yeah.
And I had to reach out and catch it. It cut my finger.
I don't know how you did that. And I wish that we had gotten that on camera. That was one of those moments where we didn't have time to grab a camera and film that. It was happening now and we needed to take care of it. But yeah, that was crazy and scary.
Yeah. We flew it while we were under sail one time when we put the spinnaker out. Mm-hmm. But that was the one where you were on the bow trying to catch it.
Yes. Yeah.
And so I flew it forward. It was not in auto mode. It was still allowing me to fly it. And I flew it forward on the boat. And then my plan was Misha had a glove on and she was just going to catch it. So I flew it forward and then I went sideways. And when I went sideways, I went into our forward headstay and it crashed. And
thankfully it crashed on the bow of the boat and it was okay. It did not go in the water. But and I had not practiced catching it anyway, so it was a little bit of a risky situation.
The next thing we bought was our 360 camera, our Insta360 X3. We love this thing. It shoots in 360, and the way it does that is it has two lenses, one on each side, and those shoot 180 degrees all around here. And what do you think of that?
I love this camera. It's super easy because you don't have to actually point it at something. You just hold it up and you can just extract whatever footage you want from it because it captures everything.
Right, yeah. We use it a lot, particularly for shots that like down at the bow of the boat where the water is, or if we're going to be doing something, we just need to hang a camera out there. We can reframe, we can use that sphere of video and reframe the video however we want. And it has motion tracking, so I can say, track this beautiful thing, and it will keep her face in frame and move that sphere around. It auto stabilizes. Yeah, that was a big game changer. We got this right before we left for the Bahamas last time. But our first actual usage of it was dinghying to the island at Fort Pierce.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we actually used that camera. It's like a week later.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and we've loved it ever since. It has worked great.
We absolutely have.
Especially in the dinghy when we're dinghying, because you just hold it up. You don't have to worry about, jittering the
where it's pointing or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It allows us to reframe. So a lot of the shots you see where it's pointed at the boat and then it pans down and points at the dinghy and it's panning, but you see both me and Misha in the frame. We don't have a cameraman. That's the 360 where we were able to just reframe it however we wanted to reframe it. And you can do the little smaller things and things like that.
Oh, yeah, those are fun.
Those are fun too. We bought the Hollyland.
Okay, well,
So that's the fourth time the GoPro that's the fourth time the GoPro has actually overheated. And this is a thing with GoPros. We're going to talk about the DJI Osmo 3 action cam. It does not overheat very much. Obviously, it's been running this whole time. So the next big upgrade that we did, we bought the Hollyland Lark M1 lapel mics. These wireless lapel mics. that we're wearing. These things are awesome. It came with 2 microphones. These are wireless, connected to a base station. They have noise reduction. The case is actually what charges them. You charge the case. This is a battery. And then as long as this is charged, it will charge them when they're in their case. That was a huge thing. No more clapping, right? We were able to plug that into the GoPro. So the audio that we're recording is synced up perfectly. No more clapping. She is the left channel. No. She is the right channel. I am the left channel. And then in software, we make it so that they're combined. And then our GoPro Hero 10 failed.
Yeah.
That was a sad day. That was a sad day. We replaced it with the DJI Osmo 3 action cam. And we did a lot of reviews. This camera got better time to record before overheating. It goes deeper.
In the water.
It goes deeper in the water without a case. Now, obviously, if you have a case, it doesn't matter. Battery life was really good. It was less expensive, and we were on a budget. So we replaced the GoPro with this for a while. This doesn't have the media mod, which means you can't attach an external microphone to it. Now, we did get a little USB dongle that we can attach to this. You actually have to, open this door here. So this door has to be open and this plugged in to have an external mic on this, which is not super desirable. It's not a problem, but the camera's great. We still use it for a lot of B-roll and things like that. This has a microphone front and back, which makes it great for running commentary like this, where I can talk and view a better subject.
For if you're on a budget, the GoPro and the DJI are pretty much the best options on the market right now, or at least at the time we were searching for a camera.
Yeah, absolutely. So thankfully, one of our family members got us a GoPro Hero 12 for Christmas. So we were back in business with a GoPro, and we have a whole bunch of accessories. We haven't even shown you some of the accessories yet. Those videos are coming once we hit the Bahamas, right? Diving domes and things like that. Yeah. So, we're really excited about some of that stuff that we've collected over the years. We have been a GoPro couple for years and years. So the only other piece of equipment that we have 2 of these Tonor microphones. They're USB mics. They plug into laptops. Huge fans of these too. They work really well. We are probably going to get into podcasting eventually. And anytime there's a voiceover, these are the mics that we're on. We can literally sit at the laptop and just talk away. So the editing software we use is DaVinci Resolve. It's actually free software. You can pay for an upgrade, and that unlocks a couple of little things, some extra transitions and effects and things like that. But the free version does everything Premiere or Final Cut Pro does. You can use LUTs tables, light utility tables. It's adjusting colors and stuff like that. There's plugins, there's downloads. To use Premiere, you have to pay for it monthly or annually, and you have to have internet connection. You have to. I think you can use it for like 90 days without an internet connection, but after that, it won't work without an internet connection. And that seems foolish, and that means you have to pay for it forever. Or Final Cut Pro, which you can just buy one time and then continuously, I guess, get download upgrades. But it's still several $100s, couple $100. DaVinci Resolve, free. Or if you're used to Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve is almost the exact same layout, almost the exact same format, has the exact same tools, that kind of stuff. So that software has worked out really well for us. Such a beautiful sunny day. What are Kate and Misha doing? All right, so we're talking about all this YouTube stuff and how to do the shots and monetize the shots and stuff like that. But truthfully, this whole channel is supported by these amazing people, right? These are our patrons, our League of Mariners. If you go to our website, forloveofwind.com, you will find a link to the League of Mariners. That's our patrons. These are the most amazing people. They reach out regularly. They get lots of insider info, and we use them for advice and for help. If you want to help support this channel directly and become one of the League of Mariners, get the inside track, patreon.com/forloveofwind and join the club. So now, let's talk about filming and how horrible it is to create content.
Let's do it.
What do you think about creating content?
It takes a long time, and it is very involved.
This is what we have to do to get the shots. Right, to get that shot, I had to, from over there, walk all the way around, place the camera over here, walk all the way back, get out, dinghy away, and then dinghy back just to get the camera. Here's another example. I want to film myself unloading all the water cans. Y'all saw that in the last video. I dinghy up, I get off the boat, I set up the camera, I dinghy away, I dinghy back. It's all part of the process. So of course I was setting up that shot for you guys, and I got about 3/4 of the way through it and the battery died. So now I have to take the whole thing apart because the GoPro's media mod, you can't change the battery without taking it off of the tripod because of these little tabs, and then opening the media mod, taking out the battery, putting in a new one, putting it back in the media mod, lifting out these tabs, and then putting it back in its mount. Okay, GoPro dinghying up to the boat, take 2. So what should have been dinghy up to the boat is now dinghy up to the boat, set up the camera, dinghy away from the boat, dinghy back to the boat, realize the camera's dead, change the battery, set up the camera, dinghy away from the boat, dinghy back to the boat. All for a simple shot. Seriously, everything you do. Going to the beach starts the night before. We got to plug in the cameras. We got to plug in all the extra batteries. We got to plug in the drone if we're going to be doing drone shots. Multiple cameras are going to be coming with us. We got to charge all the phones and stuff like that. So everything's got to be set the night before so that we can leave. When we go packing up for the beach, We spend a good 30, 45 minutes packing up all of the camera gear first. That's a whole bag. And then, oh, let's grab towels, maybe some sunscreen. Right. Do we want food? Oh man, how many times have we forgotten simple stuff like the Bluetooth speaker or towels or something like that? We got the camera.
Right, and the Bluetooth speaker is another thing in itself, because if we're out filming, especially being on the beach or something like that, you want to be able to listen to music. And we actually did in our last video include some clips that actually had some music playing very lightly in the background. Thankfully, it wasn't an issue because it was so quiet.
Yeah, I guess we can't use the audio anyway because of the music.
But we have to be really careful about copyright infringement. So if we just want to be hanging out on the beach and filming some of what we're doing, we can't really listen to music.
Yeah, we'll listen to music. We have some Spotify stations that we've curated over the years, Pandora stations we've curated over the years that are really nice, and we enjoy that.
Yeah,
we do.
It more fun.
Yeah, and then I need to pause it, and then I can start recording, and we can play and talk and then film. And like if I just want to get B-roll of all of this in a bikini, I have to stop the music, do all my shots.
And
Didn't start the music.
Yeah, there have been times that we have forgotten to do that, and we've gotten footage that we've been unable to use for that reason.
Oh, that's been very disappointing. When you do a whole spontaneous monologue, the camera's on you, you're talking about everything that's going on. This happened a lot when we were at Cape Canaveral, right? When we were on the Hard, the guy next door to us who's painting a boat, he's got the radio station on, just the radio station. Mm-hmm. We didn't even think about it. He's grinding, we're doing all this kind of stuff. So here I am on the back of the boat. Did this whole spiel about everything that's going on. It was so great. It's spontaneous and just really raw and in the moment. And we're done. We don't think anything of it. And then we get back into the boat, done, starting to edit. None of it is usable.
And even the times where we consciously think to make a second cut because we have to filter out the music, the first cut is always the best. Invariably, the first cut is going to be the best cut.
The first cut is the deepest. So. Is that copyright infringement? I think. Oh, we have to cut that out. If you've ever seen us walking towards the camera or walking away from the camera, we did that twice. You walk up, you place the camera. You walk back, you turn around, and then you walk up to the camera again. And you actually need a little room to do that because Misha, at least, needs time to get up to walking speed.
That's the whole thing. Like in my mind, if you just start walking, it looks like you just started walking. Like if you're walking past the camera, naturally, it looks different as from if you just started walking, like just off. I don't know, maybe not. Probably
I need
not,
time. I just love that. We have that footage. I just need time to get up to walking speed.
I'm also kind of slow, guys.
Did you have to accelerate to walking speed? Anyway,
short legs.
If you, so and then there's times where it's like, what I'm gonna do. I have a little maintenance project, and I want to share that with you guys. It'll take 15 minutes to do this maintenance project. It'll take me 30 minutes to set up all the cameras and get all the batteries changed out and get all ready to go to do my 15-minute project. So I don't do that. I just do the 15-minute project. But then what happens is I go to edit videos together that week and I'm like, what did I do this week? Well, I did this, but now what? Am I just going to sit around and talk about it with you? Am I going to tell you about my day?
How was your day today? Did you have a good day today or a bad day today? Well, what kind of day was it? Well, I don't know. How about you? How was your day?
So yeah, creating the content just makes everything take forever. So with all of that, why do we do YouTube videos?
So we do a lot of filming. We have done a lot of things. We've done a lot of things. And not always smart things and not always things that work out really well. But but we've done a lot of things, and we like to film them and keep them for posterity, for us to look back on in years to come, for our family to see, for our daughter to see. And it's just really important for us to have that available. I mean, one day, you know, we're going to be old and we're not going to be very mobile, and maybe it'll be fun for us to be able to go back and watch these home videos of us doing these things that we've done in years past.
So we have been filming and photographing everything we've done for decades. You know, when we lived in Hawaii, everywhere we went, everything we did, I pulled out a camera. We've just been doing that forever. You need to be doing this. Everybody, whether or not you're trying to make a monetized channel, everybody needs to be putting their stuff on YouTube. And here's why. It is a free video service that even if you do it unlisted, you can share the link to anybody. You can put a video on YouTube, unlisted, get the link on your phone and text it to a family, a friend, anybody. They don't have to have Facebook. They don't have to have Instagram. You can send it, and it can be long form, right? Every weekend, our family gets to see us. They don't even get to see all their other kids every weekend or their grandkids every weekend. Every weekend, they get to see us because of YouTube, and it's free. In 20 years, YouTube will still be there. And when YouTube is there, you'll be able to look back on that. You won't have to find out where it's stored. You need to be able to put that in a free place that you don't have to pay for, that you can share with anybody you want. And YouTube is the best form for that. TikTok won't do it because you have to be short. Instagram won't do it. I don't even know if there's Instagram video links. I don't know.
I don't know. We don't do much with Instagram.
No, YouTube is the worst. It's just better than everybody else. It's the best place to put videos for free to share with anybody you want. Our daughter can see us anytime she wants. She just picks up her phone, goes to YouTube, and clicks for Love of Wind.
We just had another overheat.
All right, so the GoPro overheated right in the middle of Misha's sentence, so we're switching to the action cam. And action. We've made so many friends through our YouTube channel. We've made so many contacts through our YouTube channel. There are people who own our exact boat all throughout who have found us on YouTube, and we have been going back and forth about how to do this and how to do that, which has been amazing. You know who you are. We love you. We have through YouTube found people who have actually serviced decades ago this boat, which is crazy.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Our community, we've built a community, and we love that.
Yeah, we hope to grow it, and we hope you are a part of it. If we've earned your subscription, hit the like button, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I guess we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Weather window, who knows?
I'm smelling green.
Oh my goodness. I had to mention Valentine's.
You did, because now I'm all excited.
All right, guys. On with the show.
On with the show.